9 episodes, and people are still finding things they missed. Some of these are buried in a single frame. Some are things the show tells you outright, and everyone just moves past. 10 details, no filler, starting now. Do you know what actually happened to Zoe Raghavan before she became Gangle? She wanted to make comics, dropped out of art school instead, took a fast food job, gave up on the dream completely. Then she got hit by a truck, woke up in a hospital, and somehow that was the thing that made her quit and actually go back to drawing. Gangle's digital copy has none of that ending. She only has the Zoe who already gave up, stuck believing that dream was unrealistic forever. That's her story before the circus. Here's something that's been sitting inside Caine's own head this whole time. What if Bubble's random jokes aren't random at all? By the time Caine created him, Blue AI was already merged into his code. One theory says Bubble might have been built from leftover pieces of both AIs, which would explain why his jokes keep landing exactly where Caine's deepest fears are. Calling Caine defective, broken, the lesser of the two. That's not comic relief. That's Caine's own buried thoughts, wearing a friendlier face. Speaking of things hiding inside Caine, there's a second one nobody's fully explained either. Did you know Caine's green eye has an actual name? The lead animator called it Jeffrey, originally as a joke. Except Jeffrey can detach from Caine's body completely and become his own dancing figure. Red AI and Blue AI both live inside Caine. Neither of them is green. So where does Jeffrey actually come from? Nobody's confirmed it, but the theory is that he's a third AI entirely, one nobody's explained yet. That's Caine's mysteries. Now here's someone who got tired of being ignored. For most of the show, Sun says nothing, not one word. Turns out she noticed. She'd read every script and knew Moon got actual lines while she got 0. So she didn't complain to Caine. She told him straight up she was going to kill him. The second he promised her lines in the future, she was instantly fine again. All she ever wanted was to matter a little. Speaking of characters getting exactly what they didn't expect, Caine ran one experiment that backfired completely. Did you know Caine once created evil versions of every character by flipping their personalities inside out? Evil Pomni is vulgar and aggressive. Evil Ragatha is cruel and arrogant. But evil Jax turned out kind, quiet, and completely harmless. So harmless that the actual Jax wanted him gone immediately. Turns out the scariest version of Jax isn't a monster. It's someone soft enough to be exactly what he spent years hiding. That wasn't the only time Caine's creation didn't go how he planned. What if the fake human who tricked everyone wasn't fully making it up? Abel claimed to be trapped inside an NPC, promising an escape. Turned out to be one of Caine's adventures. But Abel's memories of working at CNA almost perfectly matched Scratch's real life. Caine didn't invent Abel from nothing. He took Scratch's actual memories and rewrote them into a more dramatic lie. Not every relationship in this show is built on a lie, though. Do you know what Caine finally admitted after coming back from the void? Moon told him forgiveness would take time, but that she still loved him. And Caine said something he'd never said to anyone. He never programmed her to feel that. She wasn't supposed to love him. She just did anyway, this whole time, on her own. Moon chose that on her own. Kinger's test was a lot less gentle. What if the Mildenhall Manor adventure wasn't random horror content, but a direct test of Kinger? Baron Mildenhall got so afraid of losing his wife that he mistook her for a monster and killed her with his own hands. Kinger faced the exact same setup: a cellar, a weapon, a memory of a wife he couldn't save. Baron let fear turn love into violence. Kinger used that same weapon to save Pomni instead. Same test, completely different man. That's one character's test. Here's one character's entire body. Did you know Wormo is the only character in the entire circus with no arms and no legs at all? Not swapped out, not customizable, just gone. The theory is body dysmorphia, same as Zooble, except Zooble gets endless options to search for the right fit. Wormo's system didn't give him options. It just took the parts away completely, like erasing the problem instead of solving it. He lasted 2 years before he abstracted. And if you want to know how bad things got at the source of all this, here's where it started. Did you know that right after the first digital copies entered the circus in 1999, every single CNA employee left the building the same day? Not just quit, ran. Didn't even take their belongings. Whatever happened in that office was bad enough that grown adults walked out mid-shift and never came back. The company shut down not long after. Nobody's ever explained exactly what they saw. 10 détails, 9 episodes, and there's still more nobody's caught yet. If you spotted something we didn't cover, put it below.